It's not an April Fool's joke. There's a live stream today. Hello. All right, as you can hear already, my voice has been not great lately, so... Oh no, this... There we go. Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome in. All right. Getting everything together. Hello, hello. So, hi. I've been sick for about a week, so I lost my voice. But it's been that kind of sickness where I can still get all my stuff done. But at the end of the day, I feel it. Anyways, happy April 1st. It is not a prank. We are streaming today. We're going to go through... We're not doing requests today. We got... Oh my gosh, you guys are active. You guys are hungry for Daytona. So... 14 red sling certifications today. We got 9 maroon slings, 5 green slings, 4 blue slings, and 2 black slings. You guys are awesome. This is cool. That being said, if you're doing the math, it's going to take me a while to get through this. So I got about 3 hours on the clock to get through all of these. So that's about the maximum amount of time that I can spend. Should be okay. It's about 30 here. I usually get through about 10 an hour. But that does mean the routine review stream will be tomorrow, not today. And on top of all that, we have 10 streams, 9 streams, or 8 streams? 8 streams. Or for routines, right? 8 routines. If you want to submit, we're going to do the routine submission review stream tomorrow, not today. All right. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I am a full-time teacher during the day. So this is like literally my night job. Luckily, I have a good time with it. But that's why everything's late. Literally, I just have a whole other job during the day. So what's up, Shane? Didn't do your green sling this time. You've been slacking. You'll get on the grind when your NGA kit comes in. Oh yeah, if you're not been drilling with the NGA stuff, you're gonna have a much better time when that comes in. You can take the bolt off, but you can use the butt plate. Yeah. So you can bolt out, butt plate on. That's fine. Yep. 2 black sling certifications in. Only you and Bryson. Yep. I got it. Should be on the screen. It's on the screen, right? Yep. So I'm going to be jumping this through in like 5 at a time. So for the most part, I don't know. I won't be able to interact with chat a whole bunch, especially if we're going to get through in time for me to clock out. That being said, go ahead and talk about Daytona. You guys been already? Some of your favorite stuff. I'm looking forward to it. It's 1 month away. So, you did last live stream. You got injured from it. Now you can't do triple vert stop. What do you do? I mean, you wait to heal and then you do triple vert stop. Like, I'm not really sure. I got your email. I just didn't know how to respond to it because I need more information, right? What did you break your wrist? In which case, like, you can't drill at all, right? Are you just scared of it now? That's a different conversation, right? So like, there's no information. You give me almost no information here, right? What is injured? What is preventing you from doing a triple vert stop? Is it just a triple vert stop? And there's nothing else to do. You got to do a triple vert stop. You know what I mean? Ren, highest sling color is going to be black sling, but there is technically one higher than that, but almost nobody does it. Your friend was in Southeast Guilford for NGRTC Drill Nationals, the 5th of the nation. Yeah, I was keeping track of that. Shout out to all the people who did Navy Nationals. I am a long-term sub right now at a JRTC, and we were really gunning for it, but we didn't make it. We lost. Our star team is on our deck, so we lost by like a point to Gaither, who took third. So I'm telling them that they could take home a trophy at Daytona if they are at Daytona, that Navy Nationals if they went. But who knows? Different judges prefer different things. Jammed your ring finger, thumb really bad. Hand pins feel like they're so bad now. Yeah, I mean, you just got to heal. I hate that. I mean, it happens, right? I used to be terrified of like Hell's Whips because all the Hell's Whips would just like right there, and then my thumb would be jammed for forever. Siptar, yes. What's going on with the triple verts? You destroyed your thumb, hurt it on the under the leg, which just the triple vert. You don't know what happened. You can't do it anymore. Okay. How about? How about this? Hold on. All right, so check this out. Where does he do it? Where does he do it? Someone's really familiar with this. When did he say the triple vert stop with his wrist? We'll just watch it. Let's see. Is this showing up okay? It's a little off. There we go, that's better. Come on, where's he do it? Where's he do it? This feels right. Like what I remember. No. No, where is it? Man, I remember. But Katz does this thing where he does a triple vert stop. He does a varial triple vert stop, and he like stops it with his forearm. So, you know, get creative with some of the way you approach things, and it'll help out. And I'll take that for qualification too. Hello, Cadet Harris. Routine review is going to be moved to tomorrow. I don't have the time today. I just been collecting, so hopefully you're one of these people. If you're one of these people, I got you. I just haven't clicked into any of them. But I did have to move tomorrow because of time. My full time as a teacher took up more time than I was expecting. And then I had to edit that video that got posted today. If you haven't checked out the video, do some algorithm stuff, whatever. But it's a twisty video. Most of you guys are probably pretty good on twisties. Quad Heavens kills the thumb. Yup. I can get that. I feel that. Yep, 2 black slings today. I think both black slings are going to be fine. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah. No. That doesn't hurt. Those forearm stops, they never stop hurting. You just do it for the art. Was it 23 or 24? It must have been 24. I really want to find it now. It's like an unsolved problem. He's so good, man. Maybe it was 23. Alright, we gotta get going with the stream. Man, If someone finds it with the timestamp, let me know. If someone finds it with the timestamp, I'd love to pull it up. I thought so too, but all right. Hey, Bryson. All right, we're jumping in. Red sling starting at the bottom. Nico, good luck. I love this rifle, by the way. Okay, catch angle is going to be moderately off. That was pretty good. Okay, good. I think we got hand pin here. It's a little bit loose and it's opening up a little bit, right? So you want to watch that hand pin? Oh, there's no way I'm going to have my voice through the whole stream. I've been sick for the last week. That was pretty good. A little awkward on the timing there. Not too bad, though. Good. I think there was a moment there where you kind of overshot the hand pin. It's pretty close. If it's just straight down, that's going to be nice. You're going to take a minor on it. Still no tenure this stream, right? So an 80 is as good as a 90 right now. No tenure through Daytona. At Daytona, I'll start issuing tenure, though. So if you're doing a live test out, I might issue tenure with that. I think that's good. It looks like you got caught on something. Okay, it's just like kind of frozen footwork. Not bad. Okay, good. Yeah, I got no problems with it. Nice, that's a really good stop there. We are going to take a major. So that's got to be inside body. So you're going to take the major. You're going to take a major on catch angle. It's supposed to be at 45. And then a tap is going to be a moderate there. So a pretty big like timing difference between the hands. I don't think that you deserve to fail on that, so we're going to ignore the 2-point rule, and I'm going to continue on. And we're going to grade you entirely. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. I think you demonstrated you're ready to move on, so I'm okay with that. Nico, that was a great job. Nico, red sling, congratulations, you are qualified. Not even have to worry about tenure. You're good to go. All right, we're gonna do these in like chunks of 5 before I check chat. So Steven, you're up next. Okay, just a tiny bit on catch angle. Yeah, just right there. Good. No problems there. Good, no problems there. Alright, you're going to take that major for raptor calling. Hand pretty high. But it's closed, so that's going to be in your favor. Awkward footwork there. I think it's probably, that was a pretty big stumble, to be honest. Okay, rifle's rotating around the wrong axis, so hell sweep should be perfectly flat. We'll check hand pin there. Oh, very accentuated. I like it. It does wobble a bit, but I'm going to give it to you. It was like within margin. Good. Might help to try doing that foot stop with the other leg. Just a heads up. All right, I do take it. Footwork, I normally go in front of instead of behind, but it's totally fine. A little bit of timing penalty. It was just wasn't like a smooth motion, right? Okay, so there you should find the hand pins. So you're gonna take 1 point for the hand being open, 2 points for like the way it wobbles back and forth. Okay, a little awkward on the secondary adjustment at the end there. Good. Good. All right, sick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, Steven, congratulations. That's a pass. Well done. Emmanuel. Good luck. Oh, there we go. Good. 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 Hand open on the turn, but not padded. Good. Okay, definitely want to loosen up the wrist there. Right there, it's a little bit stiff. I don't know. It looks actually kind of like correct fundamentally, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. Just a little bit awkward on the timing. I think maybe you lead with the elbow when actually what you need to do is lead with the shoulder. That's probably it. So it looks like you take your elbow and you try and drag your elbow forward. The shoulder is what's actually going to guide it. So keep your arm straight, let the shoulder pull it in front. Good. Good. All right. Start and restop. Do a moderate penalty. It's a good shoulder roll, though. Okay. Moderate on catch angle. Good. All right. This was straightforward. 6 points. Well done. I liked a lot about that. All right, you're gonna see Javier a lot. Javier, a lot today. So Javier's going all the way through the curriculum again, because he was able to get his hands on a full weight. So he's from Singapore. He went all the way through black sling on a flyweight, which is a super light, and so now he's going through it. Looked like a little hand pin there. It was fine. So he's going to go all the way through the curriculum, up through green sling. catch angle? No, yeah, there's no catch angle on the drag. There we go. Now we get one. Secondary adjustment on the catch. Catch angle. Good. All right, that's one. Oh no, Javier's blue as well? Oh, do I have that? I must. Okay, maybe he's going all the way through. Hold on, because I think he has a black sling. So maybe he's going all the way through. I'm going to check that in a second. I think he has 3 blue. Let's live stream. Let's see here. Okay, he's got a black sling. I'm going to move this over. Maybe we have 3 black sling submissions today. Okay. All right, back over here. We have Evan Drake. Evan Drake, good luck. Good. Good. All right, you're going to get a major. That was good, though. Okay, good. You want to smooth that out to move up to OTH continuouses. All right, 2 points for the hand pin being away, 1 point for it being open. All right, excessively guiding into place. Definitely want to use one hand for that. Good. Good. Okay. So you're going to take the major. You did it kind of more like a wrist breaker than an actual shoulder roll. Let's see here. Does it hit the ground? No, not even close. All right, but we are going to go look at the other side of the body where you have hand pin moderately out and then open. Okay, so you take the major for where it is in alignment to your body, and then you take the moderate for the tap tap. All right, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 22. Okay. So it isn't passing today. There was just what you did well. You did really well, which is actually confusing because like I saw the double. I thought this was an easy pass. Yeah. Once we were there, maybe yeah, try and keep your feet together on that too. But once we were there, I thought this was going to be like straightforward. That definitely that huge secondary adjustment. I wasn't sure about. And then you like pulled it back together. So we're already 4 in and you're only here as a penalty. So just kind of smooth out those things through this video. That one especially. Release point, elbow should be by your side, directly by your side on release point. So see how far out it's coming? That's kind of a big deal. That's also what's throwing this hand off. Okay, so take a look at that training video. Take a look specifically at where the elbow is upon release. All right, and that's gonna save you a lot. All right, how are we hanging in chat? 2/30/2023. Thank you. Let's take a look. I can't believe it's been that long since he's done it. I think it might be in my head because he was part of that drone shot from last year. Do you remember when they had like the drone shot at the awards ceremony? That must be it. I don't know. Totally. I can't believe it's been that long. 3 years. 2:30. All right. Siptar. This is how you got to do your... you guys won't be able to see that. All right, there's your triple vert stop right there. Just do that. It's easy. It's not easy. This is incredible. But if you can hit it, right? It's so good. Yeah, double rising sun gets everybody. Don't feel bad about it for sure. It used to be called full ninja. Now full ninja refers to the catch, but it's a hard one for people. Generally, one trick doesn't like throw off a whole thing. I mean, you might get 7 points, but it's the other stuff, you know. Oh, we will be ensuring everyone's at the highest level. So judges can unanimously vote to prove you up. So anyone who's sandbagging, don't do that. You wanna push yourself to the next sling level. I'm gonna try and make the incentives as good as possible to move up to your preferred level, but you don't want to hang down for the invitational. I promise. Yeah, if you haven't already, I am running a competition in Lake Mary, Florida on July 11th. Definitely want to put it in the calendar. It's right over summer. It's the week after 4th of July, so maybe come down to Florida for 4th of July and hang out for the week. But yeah, definitely, it should be a really good time. Still working on insurance, but I should have the SOP posted on the site this week. I really want it to happen like this week. Literally, I haven't stopped working today though, so... We'll see. Oh yeah, the clipses are so fun. I remember hitting my first clips too, and I'm like, this is incredible. How's it going? Nice to have you here for the first time in a while. Yeah, I've always wanted to have an April Fool's curriculum. That would be like a certified brown sling. And it would be like things like wishing well and like meme tricks. Aiden, welcome in. How's it going, Batman? I'm doing sling certification. I moved routine certifications to tomorrow. Usually, I mean, almost without fail, I get 20 submissions per stream. That usually takes me 2.5 hours. This time I've got like 34, 33, something like that. So that's why we're moving fast. That's why the routine submissions got moved. You guys are crushing it. You guys really want your certifications in before Daytona. I was not expecting my block of time to be taken up entirely on certifications, you feel? Oh, was it 416? Was it like last thing? Same thing from an aerial sweep. Okay, I don't know why I kept picturing it as a triple. But yeah, aerial sweep. No requests today. Check that thing next to the picture. Just trying to brush through it real quick. Not really brush through it real quick, but I want to make sure I give my time and attention like in order. I don't want to bounce around because that's where it makes like a 2-hour stream like an extra half an hour. We don't have that buffer today. I got to be back at the school. My first job is a full-time teacher, and then this is my night job. So it's busy. Oh yeah, easy. Head on out to Daytona this year. You're gonna find out that it's ballooned in popularity like a ton. World Drill Championships has grown to like 50-60 competitors. Not everyone is super competitive. We got to find a qualifier so you can find out if you're competitive or not. If you're looking to get back into it, head to drilldojo.com. I'll throw that in the chat. And just think about it. It'd be nice. Everyone's welcome back in the community. If you had good memories of drill, it just doesn't have to end. Routine certification stream will be tomorrow. Justin, once I started, I don't go review. So I have 2 from once the stream started. So unfortunately, it's just not going to make it. But next stream is already scheduled for April 20th. All right, April 20th. All right, Dylan, good luck. Good, no penalty. All right, hand pin open, hand pin. I hate when I do that. Hand pin open, hand pin not by the side. Good. Okay, rifle rotating on wrong axis and then big padding on the catch. Nice recovery though. Good. Okay, little padding on the catch, little angle. At the very start, your hand pin was wide open. I like that this is kind of like a mini routine. Your drill reminds me of like Ivan Manderquiz. Okay, heavily guided. Yeah, heavily guided, and then that second hand coming in is going to be like a secondary adjustment after trick, right? Good. Good. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points of penalty. Good stream to do that. No tenure this stream, so that just means that's a full pass. So Dylan, congratulations. You are earning your red sling. All right, we move on to Michael Olmstead. All right, so your hand's wide open here on the throw. Not by your side. Stutter step. M1 drill. I love it. Rifle's good. Make sure you're thinking about your mouth. I don't usually take out for mouth penalties because of, you know, it's hard to enforce if people are further from the camera and stuff. But just make sure you're thinking about how your mouth, you know, closes and what it looks like. You are over guiding it though. Kind of same thing as the guy before. Couple guys before. That over guiding it isn't doing favors, right? Because number one, yeah, it also sets your other hand up for failure. So number one is it just kind of like doesn't roll as well. Number two, the other hand doesn't trust what's happening. And so you could see there's no trust there. 1 point for hand open, point for hand mount by the side. Pretty decent Ike though, a little bit low on the angle, but not bad at all. Nice, that was a good flick around. You are going to take the same 2 hand pin penalties though. That was great. Good hand pin open, but all your rifle stuff, all your rifle mechanics are really good. Start thinking about how your body is presenting these tricks. Good hand pin open, but you stayed. Sorry, hand pin open, but it stayed close to the side. Definitely not bad. All right, hand pin open, hand pin not by side. And all right, we're gonna count that as a little stutter step. That was good. Okay, little stutter step and minor catch angle. All right. Sorry, still a little sick. You can hear my voice, I'm sure. This isn't bad at all. No majors, right? No majors at all. I have no idea what this adds to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Michael Olmstead. Yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly what the curriculum is designed to pass. I think that's a completely and totally accurate like score, right? There's small things wrong kind of across the board. Every trick had just like 1 or 2 things, but like absolutely the time and energy you've put into your rifle work in particular definitely showed. So this ordinarily would get you tenure, and it would kind of like sharpen up your body. So you're going to skip tenure because of the time of the year that it is, right? So because you're skipping tenure because of the time of the year it is, you're gonna have to do some of that body work, hand pins and composure, kind of as you go through Maroon curriculum. All right. So Michael, congratulations, you're Red Sling certified. Ethan, good luck. Good. Little catch angle. Ooh. Alright, it's a pretty steep angle there. Good. Handpin can either follow the line of the pants or hang straight down. So where it's at is out of position. I need to literally clarify that in the training material. Good. I need to see if this touched dirt. It's hard to tell if that's shoe or dust. I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. All right, so we'll just take off as though, because that would be a double major. Instead, I'm going to watch it all together. Okay. Moderate for the big bend over. Moderate for hand pin being away from body. I like the shadow of your friend drilling. That's very fun. Okay. I want to see if the rifle spins on which axis. Alright, it does a half spin over, so we're going to 1 point penalty for that. Good. Hand pin. Take a moderate there for sloping behind your back. Okay. Catch angle here. It's going to be major off. Okay. Make sure you're catching that flat. Good. No penalty. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 points of penalty. All right, that's an 85. That is good enough to pass. So Ethan, congratulations. You have earned your red sling certification. All right, one more, and then I'll be checking chat. It's Gyro. Good. 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 Very clean. Okay, a little awkward pacing. Good. Little catch angle. All right, definitely very solid. Congratulations. Easy pass. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I've got a... So I just heard from Andres today, Andres Ryan. I think he's gonna come by my place on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Should we hold off on the routine review stream and then wait for him to be here? Speaking of Ryan in the chat here, is that something we should do? And then have Andres kind of sit here and we watch the videos together as like a watch party? Let me know. It's an idea. If you guys are willing to wait that long. Any tips for varials? Can't seem to rotate fast enough. Okay, so the weird thing about varials... okay, let me read the rest. You can try for 3 spins, catch 1 time when it did sense. Okay. So my tips for varials is that as you throw the rifle up and as it's spinning, your body's turning all the way around. And what ends up happening is that mentally, there's something that's happening where like... your brain undoes one of the spins. So when you throw a triple and you do a varial, it looks like you did a double from your perspective. When you're not expecting this, it creates this uncanniness because you know you did a triple, so you start like overthrowing it. Or like you're just not sure how much to put into it. Right? So just expect that one unwinding. Now, rotating fast enough, the other component of that, so you're probably getting hung up in like getting as much height as possible, and that's just gonna be comfort with the footwork. So think less about the height, and start hitting your mark from well, just kind of like where you're throwing it. But think about it like this too, right? When you're doing a triple aerial varial, if you throw a triple right in front of you, and then start turning, you have to do a full 360. What we actually do is we start turning, like we do dip in front, and then we start turning as we're throwing, right? And so we only have to do a 180 to 270 from that position, right? And so, but that means you need to learn how to throw triples from your side, right? So maybe that could help. Like you're just not comfortable throwing triples at the side, so you're throwing it straight in front, but like as soon as you start turning, you kind of like lose that power because your hand's farther away. Something like that. TIC to BTB, you just got to feel it out. It'll land right. I don't know. I think I did my first TIC to BTB like flawlessly first time. So I'm a bad teacher on that one because it felt very natural to me. You just gotta, it's a regular TIC, slow down the rotation, and it just falls into the behind the back. I don't know. So I don't set times to start stream because this is my part-time gig. So I'm a full-time high school teacher. And then I've got another job that I do on the side on top of this one. And then I have 1,000 other little hobbies and 1,000 other things that kind of have to happen. Sometimes it's physical therapy or gym sesh or extra training after school because maybe my cadets have a competition. Sometimes it's meeting up with the friends. Sometimes it's dinner date with my wife, right? So in order to try and make sure, I got to make sure I get all of my life in order before starting a stream. So there's no time that it starts. It just starts when it starts. Once I can get all of my things kind of knocked out. Looking forward to it. Yep, we're going to get there. After I'm done with chat here, I'm jumping back into Red Sling, and then we'll move on to Maroon. I think Maroon's the lightest today. We got 9 Maroon. Oh, and then 5 green. Okay. It's not the lightest, but... It'll probably be afternoon. I mean, I literally won't be able to start it before 4 at the minimum. Yeah, so right now it's 7 o'clock, 7:12 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, if you film it during the day, you have to upload early to make sure, because it'll have to go through YouTube as well. So make sure you got a YouTube account. Oh, that's fun. I love that. All right, let's do it. Jude. I knew Jude was, I think Jude was first chatter today, yeah? Nope. I don't know what I was remembering, but Wesley was first chatter today. Thought I saw Jude in here. Yeah, just the one time. Bro, at my flow and right hand, definitely going to get you docked points. Let's see. Jude, if you're hanging out, you're next. Okay, little stutter steps. Okay, catch angle. Little stutter step on the, it kind of knocked you off balance there. Good. No penalty. Good. No penalty. Good. All right, handpin came in a little bit loose. Yep, BTB. You called it. You're going to get that major for raptor clawing. Okay, and that's where you hold your hand up. Doesn't find its home. All right, good right hand drag. Good. Yeah, we're just going to do a major on that. The most awkward of timings, you know? It's not bad. Actually, you don't panic too much with that hand. You don't panic is actually a really good thing. So I want to say, you don't panic is probably the best quality there. Because that would be easy. That's an easy one for people to panic on, and you just kind of lose your hand pin back here as you're trying to guide it back into place. That's that one point there. Good. That was solid. Good. Did I miss something between? Okay, I didn't. All right. 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 85. Awesome. Yeah, Jude, this was great. Ordinarily, you'd have tenure. Not this stream, though. So you're super solid. Yeah, you're ready to move on. That was pretty solid overall, just the shoulder roll. Did you guys hear the rumors about Ocarina of Time remake? I'm really looking forward to that. Any of you guys played Ocarina of Time? That was like my Zelda game growing up. Alright, you're going to take the double major for the handoff. Alright, that trick's got to have airtime. Good double. Good shoulder roll. Okay, couple things. Number one, big padding in the legs. Okay, so you bend over quite a bit. Or not padding, like, I don't know, I forget what it's called. You know, you just kind of like shrink down and then. Alright, yeah, you recovered the catch well, but it's still in the wrong spot. We'll do a moderate. Okay, this guy. Okay, you're going to take the major for the Ike kind of being on the outside of your body, and then the moderate for the tap, and then got to be major for the catch angle here too. Yeah. Okay, good. Minor on the angle there, just a little slanted forward. That's good. Alright, so hand pin's wide open there. You also don't need to hunch for this one, right? So you see how all that like space you got? You're gonna take a minor on the hunch over, right? So use the rifle down here, and that's gonna give you a straighter rifle as well. I probably should take 1 point for like rifle angle, but I usually let it slide bigger than normal on this trick, so not a worry. Okay, let's add this up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. 78 today. I think you took like 10 points here on the one trick. The Ike. Alright, so the Ike, it's going to be inside body. And then, yeah, just kind of a lot of things went a little poorly with it. So the clan, it won't happen today, unfortunately, but the next stream is in 20 days. So 100% you'll be able to get this in 20 days. All right, Abdil. Good luck. Good, I like that. Good. Good. Nice structure. It was done well. I mean, I'll give it to you for style. I don't think I would ever do it in competition, but you stay like bent. I see why you stay bent. It's because it's a nice way to turn over. I'm going to give it to you. It's definitely harder. You have like wider shoulders than a lot of people, which makes it harder to see behind your back. So I totally get why you did that. Very nice. Good. I think it rotated half around, but unless something catastrophic here, I'm not even gonna check. Because this should be good to go. Catch angle slightly off from the 45. Okay, missed hand and catch and goal. Okay, start and stop. That was good. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it went around one other time. I don't know. So at worst case scenario, 8 points of penalty. So you're good to go, man. Easy peasy. Congratulations, you're qualified. Michael, good luck. Good. 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 Little adjustment in the feet there. It was like a stutter step, but a stutter step, like, not because you needed it, just because you were, like, I don't know, just, like, not thinking about it. Good. Good. Let's do major. It kind of covers like the foot off coming off the ground, the hitting the momentum stop. Good. Good. All right, 5 points. Michael, congratulations. Red Sling certified. And that brings us to our last Red Sling, which is Hunter. Good. Minor and catch and goal. Yeah, just catch and goal. I like the box that's been set up here. I like that. It's a good setup. Nice structure. Good. Okay. Hand open and then out from the side. I like your two-hand structure. It's a lot lower than I think a lot of people would do, but it works well. Good. Start and stop, and then that's the first 2 points. The second 2 point was for hitting the side and losing momentum. Okay, catch angle. Good. All right, Hunter, congratulations. 10 points of penalty. That would pass under normal circumstances. Good job. All right, where we at with chat? There's no routine certification. It's just you submit your routine, and I you know, the Drill Dojo only gives you words of a sentence, right? But like a beautiful sentence is comprised of the same words that you and I make, but we may not be able to make beautiful sentences. Sorry, that came out like not very well, but you know what I'm saying, right? So in order to kind of fix like perhaps the last glaring problem with the Drill Dojo, which is that it gives you all the tools to work with, but like it doesn't teach you how the tools interact with each other. The routine certification is designed, not certification, the routine stream, just so I can take a look at what you're doing with the routines and offer up my feedback, right? My feedback's not good or bad. It's just feedback in general, right? So take it as you want it. But it's designed to kind of see what tools you're working with, and then kind of be like, hey, you know, I see you building birdhouses, but did you know you could build like garage sheds with that, right? And maybe a garage shed's better, or maybe you're like birdhouses are better, right? And that's fine too. So it's just to give you another idea of kind of how your instinct is doing, and another set of eyes that maybe at your JRTC program you don't have anyone who can give you that set of eyes, right? We have so many certifications today, Bryson, that the routine stream got moved to tomorrow. So that's just unfortunate. But I wasn't banking on having like 35 submissions. I think it was 14 red sling, 9 maroon sling, 5 green, 4 blue, and 3 black. So it was just a busy day. So I moved the routine stream to tomorrow. I got to be up early. I'm a full-time teacher for my day job, so I have to be up early. I'm just not, you know, this is my side gig. Beautiful job, and I love it, but I also, you know, I have so many jobs. It's so much. What joke I'm out of the loop or something. What joke are we talking about? Alright, we are going to move on to Maroon Sling. I need to update this guy. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? 3, 2, 1. We're now on Maroon Sling. Hooray! It's just that easy. Yeah, if you submit today, then it'll be in for tomorrow. That's totally right. Logan, good luck. Good, no penalty. Good. Very nice. Yep. I love the eye contact with the camera so that I know you're not looking at the rifle. You kind of remind me of Josh Gill's drill. There's just like a mechanic to your body that's very similar. It's good stuff. Very nice. Yep. All right, a soft 100. That was solid. I mean, there's nothing I can really pull from that. I think that was a 10-year break too, because I think I've qualified from a January stream. Yeah, that might have been for 10-year break. Yeah, well, sick. I enjoyed that one, so I'm glad we had it. I'm going to put it on a broke tenure. I just had all of the tenure tags that are gone, so. Cool, Bryson, just got it. All right, Maroon sling, let's see it. Good. Good. All right. I hate to say it, but once you start, you take the penalty. Looking up at the OTH. This should be okay, though. Good. Good. Yep. Very nice. Good. Cool. Easy peasy. I think you're going to black sling on the NGA weight all the way through, so let's see if we get there. That is a pass. Riley, let's do it. Good. Nice stop. Actually, I want to watch that again. Look at this. Make sure this is in frame. Yep. Cool. Boom. Well done. Good. Very good. Good. Very good. You guys are crushing it right now. Good. Okay, a little stutter step. Okay, hand pin a little loose, cage your foot, and then like lost momentum. Good. Yep, easy. Clean 95. Riley, well earned. Woodrow Wilson High School. That makes sense. I'm a fan. Passed. All right, Justin. After Justin, I'm going to check chat again. So if you got anything for me, go ahead and throw it in chat now. Okay, catch angle. Okay, eventually there'll be a penalty for facing that throw. I just haven't figured out what I want that penalty to be. Good back ninja. Always hard to like just grab it from the butt plate. Good. I think that last one came in a little bit low. Very good. Nice. Nice. It got there. Let's take a look. Alright, excessive facial bearing loss. Okay. How about this? We're just going to do one major for all of it. Kind of just like dripped away, right? So, not too bad. We'll just keep it easy today. It'd probably be about 4 points if I went through it, like 1 for 1 anyway. And this is a great stream. It's a great qualification. So, 4, 5, 6. Justin, congratulations. That was great. You look a lot like the guy who went like 2 videos before. You guys should tandem together. Was that, or Hunter, I think? Yeah, I think you and Hunter might look similar, if I remember Hunter correctly. Reach out, tandem up. Cross reverse the 76 in your name and it's 67. Got it. Love it. Abdiel, you notice a slight bend and it's hilarious to me as I do it due to you trying to take it easy. You'd hip surgery in early February. Thanks to the certification. It was a great certification. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit rough. Like, we can only go on what we can see, right? And judges are going to feel the same way, too. I hope you have a really clean recovery from your hip surgery, though. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was great. It was a great certification. Yeah, Nicholas, that turnaround was really fast. That turnaround was so fast that I thought that I remember going through the videos this morning and I was like, wow, it is almost the same like video. It just has like the OTH in it. And I thought like maybe you submitted the wrong video for the first one and that you were like, oh yeah, no, here's the other one. Cause it was just like, you must have gotten the email, ran outside, got it, and then uploaded it while you were out there. It was so fast. All right, Aiden, good luck. We're doing major. Is that the 45? I always hate giving major on that one, but Good. 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 Watch the mouth. The mouth is open. Alright, so handbeat's generally pretty good here. It's going to be the feet coming off the ground and the mouth being open. I don't generally penalize the mouth being open, but you should know about it. I do penalize the heels off the ground though, so. Okay, hand pin, shuffle in front on the setup. Okay, and then the secondary adjustment before the trick begins. Okay. And then hand shuffles in front again. Nice. Good structure there. That came really clean. Good. Little timing thing, right? Hit the hand and then kind of slow down. A lot of Ike trouble today. Alright, we'll do... Catch angle stayed pretty good. We'll just do a major for the kind of... Yeah, we'll just do one major. I think a normal judge would see that and go like, something went wrong, right? Yeah, alright, no penalty. 4, 8, 12, 13. That's it. That's all you got to do. Eating, congratulations. You are Maroon Sling certified. All right, we move on to Norwich University. Hatim, good luck. Okay, catch angle. I saw your promo post on Facebook. I thought it was really fun. I'm glad. I love all the pride, the school pride that Norwich has. If you guys are looking for a school that prioritizes drill and takes drill seriously and has like incredible drillers who stick through the community and just produces like quality person after quality person, check out Norwich. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go with moderate penalty for the catch. Good. 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 Yeah, just a hand pin takes a little second to get in there. Good. I like that. I love how many different approaches there are to this, and you know, it feels very like individually stylized, like across the board. Good. Little drift away from the body there. Okay. All right. Yeah, good to go. All right, hand pin slips out for the side of the body there. A little further than I thought. Good catch, though. Okay, padded catch. Good. Alright, heavily guided into place. How bad do I want to penalize it? We'll do 2. I feel like 3 is really where it needs to be, but it is what it is. Good. Alright, sick. I mean, even if it was 3, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, even if it was 3, you would hit, so you got 91, which is fantastic. It's a great score. Even on a normal curriculum like day, you would not have to worry about tenure. So, yeah, I'm definitely happy with that one. Team, good, great job. I'll get, or send me an email if you want me to hold it till Daytona, so that I see a lot of Norwich coming through. Because now we've got Micah. Micah, good luck. Stutter step. You hate to see it. Just, it's that 45. And the problem is that it hits it so fast. And then, like, the rebounds. Right? But once it hits it, it hits it. Good. 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 Very nice. You guys are getting really comfy with the THs, and I love to see it. Alright, no penalty. There's some stuff that can be smoothed out there, but no penalty. Good. 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 Okay, slight secondary adjustment before and after the trick with this slight angle on the catch. Okay, stutter step off to the side. Catch angle came in nice though. That's always good to see. Triple side toss always has like a kind of a hard angle to hit there. That was solid, Kiwi. Good. Hand pin was open. As soon as you released, you did find the hand pin, but it was very loose. Good. Man, I thought you hit the deck, and it looks like you missed it. Yep. Cool. In that case, no penalty. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of penalty. Good to go. You passed. Congratulations, Micah. You are Maroon Slings certified. All right, 2 more Maroon Slings. That's a pass. Nicholas. Look at this, the turnaround. 11 hours ago. Yep, no penalty. Good, little angle. Good. Good, little secondary adjustment. Good. Nice. Very good. Okay. I'll take it. Well done. Yeah, you almost finished at 9 there. I thought that was funny. Because you almost finished at 9 again. Alright, nice. Yeah, Nicholas, this is a great call. You're able to just go outside and do it. This is really nice. Well done. Easy pass. Which brings us to Tegan, 4 hours ago. Last minute squad. Well, Nicholas wasn't. He submitted and I was last minute getting back to him. Crap. Yep, we'll do a major for loss of balance in the step. Okay, that was good. Heels off the ground. And then off center catch. Good. Watch the facial bearing there. But rifle control is great. Okay. No penalty. I take it. On the swoop, hand pins. Right, but I like it actually quite a bit. All right, bad news. You're going to take the double major right here. Make sure you're always reading the instructions. Okay. So this looks fine, right? And it's pretty good. But this one's going to be a single tomahawk to Statue of Liberty catch with a 3-second hold. Okay. And if you do the info box here, you receive a 3-point penalty for each second it's not held at Statue of Liberty. You get 1 second of credit just for throwing the trick, but I like seeing that positive control there. That was good. It may not matter, especially in this stream where we're not doing tenure. Okay. Step and lean. Hand pin open, hand pin not by side. The rest of them were good. It's just that first one. All right. Step backwards. Okay. Step backwards, catch and goal. Yeah, there's like a structure of the body too that could definitely be adjusted here. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's going to be 77 really if you just had that good strong tomahawk. But I would reframe this, right? I would reframe this. I would think of this as tenure and that you got to go break tenure. Because even without this, you would be at an 83, right? So even without that, you would be under normal circumstances on tenure, right? So you're going to resubmit for April 20th, I hope, because this was pretty good. I think, just paying attention to kind of, and the reason that's important here is that kind of as things structure up, there's very, very specific ways that I want you guys to do things that'll teach you very specific mechanics, right? So it's kind of like, it's steep because it's like a meta penalty, right? Yeah, reframe it. Think about it as tenure, and then I'll be seeing you on April 20th stream. All right, only 5 green slings. So we'll be moving on here in a second. How are we doing in chat? Yeah, it always gets a little quiet around this time of the stream. We've got 5 green, 4 blue, 3 black. We got 12 left, so we're 2/3 of the way through stream. How are we doing on time? Doing okay. But yeah, man, how's everything going, guys? End of the competitive season for anyone not doing Daytona Nationals, yeah? How'd you guys do this year? Everyone happy with like their team results? Everyone excited to you guys get new positions? My school started like issuing out new positions. So we got like new commanders that already know their jobs and everything. So that's pretty tight. Hey Gio, welcome in. How's my voice? Better from the school day or no? It's not better at all. Green. We are currently on green. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. It's like magic. It just happens. How'd that happen? Oh yeah, I saw you kept adjusting. Like I thought it was like a bandage. Yeah, Aiden, we got you here. Yep, you're gonna be 4th on the list. You added new moves to your routine for X. That's awesome. Anything like super cool? I got to my new school and I shuffled over a bunch of stuff, but they were doing pretty well without me, and so it was pretty straightforward. But it was cool. It was a good year on my end this year with the team that I was working with. Any submissions from our school? Not on the qualification stream. Nope. You had a bloody nose during your video? I had a black eye in 2016. That was from everyone says it was because my wife hit me, but it was because of a week before the show, I threw a quint in a windy, like, nighttime condition, and it blew back and hit my face.
No, I hit him. I hit him real good.
My wife's here to correct the story. Oh, doing doubles and singles in a line, and it makes it on time and cleaner. I love it. I love team aerials. Team triples. You ever seen team triples? I love team triples. No group X in nationals. Yeah, because you guys got squad, you guys got platoon, you guys got plenty of opportunity. Squad's really group X, right? So squad's 6 people. Squad's gonna be your group X for nationals. They just don't let you go down to 4, and that's just because of time and space. I think you guys are crushing it on signing up for solos. It's nuts how many of you guys are signing up for solos on high school level. If you get your Maroon sling before next stream, can you get an extra 3 points? Like, what, extra 3 points of penalty? I'll just throw in 3 points for free, sure. What do you mean extra 3 points? Like, what points? So Johnny, I'm happy to see your new move. I don't record new moves anymore, because you'd think it's like straightforward, like, hey, this is a brand new trick, no one's ever done this before, and then there's all sorts of conversations about, is it a variation, has it been done before, who's done it before, in what way, is that close enough, is this brand new? Just got it got way too philosophical, and it wasn't as easy to kind of think about as I had hoped. Oh, 103 points. No. No. What do you need the extra 3 points for? They won't do you any good. Your red sling was really good today, wasn't it? Do you need the extra like three points of extra credit? What would be like a Drill Dojo extra credit like thing? Throwing like an 11th trick? So double majors. So okay, here's the lore on double majors. Majors used to be worth 3 points. Okay, so a double major was worth 6, and that made a lot of sense. As the Drill Dojo moves on and the quality of drill goes up, like there's going to be a big change happening to Black Sling. Black Sling is going to be graded entirely, like fully, minors, moderates, majors, after this year's over. After this, like starting in August, Black Sling will start being graded, right? So things just kind of elevate as the whole sport elevates. So here's the deal on Black Sling. Black Sling used to be, when I made Black Sling, I thought it would take the optimal driller, like the dedicated driller, 8 years to earn their Black Sling. That was what I figured it would take. It is because of the training material and the way the curriculum is structured, because the curriculum builds on itself. It's now very reasonably a 4-year, 3-year, 4-year kind of curriculum, right? And so that's how much in the last 5 years the whole community's kind of like pushed their game to the next level. And so, yeah, double majors were 6 points. So when majors became 4 points, I was like, well, we call them double majors because they're literally double majors, but 8 points is too steep. So it's always been 6. Maybe for like early on, I might have done one where it was 8, and I immediately went, no, 8's too steep, because then we, at the same time majors became worth 4 points, we introduced the tenure system. So that was 10 years versus or it used to be just 80 to pass, right? And now you need 90 to move on and 80 to earn your certification, except in April, right? So that's the lore on why a double major is worth 6 points and not 8. And I just don't want to like crowd up the sling pages with that information. Callie the McFlurry, I love it. Bright, should there be extra credit for doing all the optional tricks? No, there's only so much time in a day. For a unique present arms before and after submission. That's funny. No, I want to encourage like a very standardized present actually, but yes, black is going to be harder. Black Sling will be a little bit harder after August. So in 27, in August of 26, it's going to be harder. So the next drill season. But you got to remember, you're only doing 5 or 6 tricks for the black sling curriculum, right? So you're still looking for that 80 score, but you know, you can kind of tank more points per trick and still make it. Johnny, I'm gonna pass. Unless it's like, no, there's no unless. I'm gonna pass. We are gonna quickly and seamlessly move on to the green sling certification. Starting with Ryland. Hey. I feel like I see him every single month, which is very cool. Ryland has a green sling for us. I think it's good. I think it was a pretty good video, if I remember right. So, Ryland, good luck. All right, stutter stepping. Once this hand lets go, it's got to find its hand pin. So you're going to take the moderate for the hand pin. All right, but you always throw your hardest trick up front. So let's see. I feel like, let me double check this real quick. Okay, I was like, I feel like this wasn't the video I watched. Okay, actually, we're going to move this over here because we got Ryland up here. All right, 4 green slings left. Javier. Let's see if he makes this green. Okay. We got hand pin pop out from side and an awkward lean. Off center, so it made you lean. Good. Okay, stop and reset. Good. A little tap action there, where like one hand hits first. No, I'm being strict. That's fine. That was within margin. I like the amphitheater you're drilling in too. Good. All right, it hits it what it needs to hit, even though it wrapped around. Good, nice structure there. Oh, one more thing. I do want to check on the full ninja. Okay. On 1 point for missing that hand pin right there. That was what I want to see. Good, no penalty. Okay. I'm tempted to take a point off for a secondary adjustment. So, just like piece of advice for anyone watching. If you hit this position, you're fine. No problem. Right, just stick the position like 2 more seconds so I feel it's intentional before moving your hand to small the stack. But yeah, 5-6 points of penalty. We're smooth sailing. I gotta say, I wasn't sold initially that the lightweight rifle, so if you guys didn't know, Javier's from Singapore, and in Singapore they had a really hard time getting NGA rifles in there, and that seems to be, they seem to have figured out something because it's been getting a lot better. They're starting to get NGA rifles into Singapore, so So before that, they were using like 4-ish, 3-ish poundish rifles. And they were going through the curriculum, and they were doing a pretty good job, kind of like as a country, right? And Javier kind of jumped furthest ahead pretty quickly, right? And I wasn't sold. I didn't think it would translate well. And I am being made a believer because he's been absolutely crushing it all the way through. So yeah, if all you've got is a lightweight, I'm happy to report that's not going to hold you back very much because Javier is able to really crush with the NGA. No problems. It's very cool to see. All right, Austin, good luck. Good, no penalty. Okay, good adjustment. If that was an adjustment, I'll bite. Good. Good. A lot of good structure here. Good. 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 This is really solid. Okay, like little stutter stepping in the feet. Okay. Yeah. That was fire. Well done. All right, Aiden, you with us? Hunter, yours is not here. If you don't mind sending your last name, sometimes something happens where it, long story. I've never been able to solve the problem. Sometimes something happens, and I might be able to find it. Hunter, what's your last name? All right, Aiden. I'll be back with chat. Because for Green Sling, all I've got is Aiden and Ryland. So, Aiden, good luck. Good. Okay, a little lean on the catch there. Little padding on the knees there. Good. Good. This is solid. Okay. We're just going to wrap it all up in a nice neat bow and call it 4 points. It's kind of like missed hand pin. It's kind of like missed angle. It's kind of like lunge catch. It's kind of like inefficient footwork. I think that's fair. Good. Nice. Okay, good throw. A little scoot step. Hand pin found Holmes. That's good. Solid eclipse. It's really funny to me. Almost no one takes penalties on eclipses. There's not a lot to take penalties on, but yeah. If once you've got the eclipse, it's free points. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. Easy, Aiden. That was great. I see a lot of effort in that video. Very happy with that one. Especially, how many points? No, okay. Yeah, no, that was great. What's that? Past. All right, last screen sling. Hunter, if you send me your last name, I'll try and see if it landed in a wrong inbox, which sometimes happens. It's a weird like thing that happens on the back end, but sometimes it happens. I've seen it happen, but I need to be able to search for your name. You feel? Yeah, Aiden, congratulations. Shane, you're gonna get a job at a car wash. Sick. My first job. What do you guys think it was? What do you think my first job was? I'll let you know if you're right. I'll tell you if you're right. You can guess industry too. I'll tell you if no one guesses the job. All right, I'll give you a hint. It was food service industry. Let me think about this. Okay, first of all, hand pin opened, and then yeah, it's got to be a major. Full momentum stop. Good, no penalty. Nice. Okay, slow it down a little bit because I almost saw your foot come off the ground, but you're okay. Good. This, once that releases, it's got to find a home. Okay, so hand pin open, hand pin away from body. Yeah, that kind of circles around. So hand pin away from body is a moderate. Good. Good. Okay. Your foot's kind of stutter stepping a lot to start and end of that. Good. 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 Okay, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of penalty. Rylan, the work you're putting into this is absolutely incredible. Well done. Not just to qualify, but a new 10-year qualification too. Congratulations. Not McDonald's. And not Olive Garden. I look like a Subway worker. That's funny. Customer service person. So I was the drive-through person. It was not a Huey McGoose. You're on you're warmer than Olive Garden and warmer than McDonald's. Huey McGoose. Yo. Yeah. So Hunter, I need your last name to search for your sling. If you've got a last name that you want to throw in chat here, I can try and find it. Sometimes things end up in wrong places, wrong inboxes. Chick-fil-A is actually colder. I did work at a Chick-fil-A quite a bit. And actually, when I worked at Chick-fil-A, I was back of house. They did not put me in front of people. CMS, thank you. Let's see here. Okay, Hunter, 12 hours ago, you got an email. Your green sling submission was pretty decent across the board, but two things you need to fix moving forward. Your double rising sun full ninja catch is essentially a full rotation under. You started by wrapping it around your arm too much, and then by the time you release, you're almost doing a half rising sun. So move is a lot like the TIC cross plane minus the cross plane. Don't overdo the rotations with the arm, think rising sun, and have it launch on your thumb. Check your turning material again. The double scorpion toss is also a full rotation under. This move needs to be cranked. If you're not absolutely cranking it, won't ram the right number of spins. So, 12 hours ago, oh my gosh, I've pretty much just been doing this all day on the side of teaching. Okay, so Hunter, that's where your green sling video ended up. Now Wingstop, you're on the right track. It's a chicken place. You've pieced together chicken place. Even if you pass red sling, can you spend later for better score? Nope. You're gonna get better. That's just you're gonna get better. And I have so little time in the day. So I'm gonna give you more feedback on like Maroon sling, right? So everything's gonna kind of come together. But yeah, if I open the floor to like research, I would never be offline again. There it is, KFC winner, KFC. My first job was a KFC. They used to have, just going to go right down memory lane. So I work at places where I like the food, and KFC used to have a buffalo. They called them snackers. And man, when I say they were 99 cents, I literally got a job to save 99 cents because I wanted the free food. When I say KFC had the best buffalo sauce in the entire world and then decided to get rid of it, they had the best buffalo sauce. Like, So I got a job at KFC to get more buffalo snackers. Your mom's first job was she guessed KFC. That's funny. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it there. I was gonna say I loved it there, but no, what I really did was I enjoyed it. It was a good time. All right. So, okay, we're coming to the end here. We have blue and black. So blue sling. We have 4 people doing blue sling and then 3 people doing black sling. Black sling's super easy. All my black sling shoulders should be in really good shape. I'm not worried about them at all. What do I got to do here? I want to do this. All right. You guys see on the screen where it says currently on green sling? All right. If you keep your eyes there for 3 seconds, it'll change. You ready? How does it happen? How does it keep happening? It's like it knows where we're at. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Yeah, dude, the KFC Buffaloes was like... Literally, I used to... Eche, so... I lived 2 miles from the KFC. I used to run the 2 miles to the KFC, spend like $3 to get like 3 snackers, and then run back. It was the best PT hack. If there's anywhere around Lake Mary, we should do that one day. We should just like go run to that subway that's right by the gas station. Yo. Now I understand. We want to get Kafer to run. Hey, Kafer, we'll run into the subway. I want to say yes, but I'm gonna hold true. No requests today. No one else got it. I really want to though. It's tempting because it seems like it. Whatever. We're gonna start with Eden. So I'm gonna just get to you real fast. You okay? We're gonna give everyone their flowers in order, and you'll be up in no time. All right. So Eden, good luck. Sick. No penalty. No penalty. Okay, stutter step. Yeah, you're going to have to take the major here for kind of like misinterpretation. So this has to be rising sun, and you would never like rising sun. You would never bring your hand over in front of your face for the rising sun, right? So just right there. That's what an awkward screenshot. I'm very sorry to pause there. Okay. So you're going to take the major on that, and then... Okay. A little extra bounce. All right. So the little extra bounce is the 1 point. The hand in front of the face is the major for like not the trick. And then the 2, the moderate is for like the step, the little footstep. It's a 2 for 1. Sorry, that was just the penalty over here. Intrusive thoughts 1. Okay. Okay, we're going to do stutter step. Bend. Good hand pin control. Okay, stutter steps. Okay, I know we've talked a little bit about back rolls, and you have like a spinal thing. You can hit, I think, with the spinal thing, with as far as you can bend. If you can get there, you should be able to have it like stay up on the shoulder. Okay, so you're gonna take. Okay, that's gonna be a major. All right, yeah, we'll keep it a major. Stutter step. Okay, so I'm noticing a trend here. You are going to benefit from having a power stance of like already having your feet wide and digging your toes into the ground. That's going to cut away a lot of these 2-point penalties that you've been collecting. Okay, padded catch. Okay, and then off center catch, so it's not flat across catch. Okay, drifted a little bit away from the body. It's just going to be moderate there. Yeah, I'm going to count that as like a stutter step. It's like a small extra little bit away. Okay. That 2-point was for the stutter step there. The 1 point is for the bending, and 1 point for heels off the ground. All right, let's add this up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and change. 26 points. So it's not going to happen today. I think there's plenty to work with. I think again, if you start in a power stance and you dig your feet to the ground, and you stay planted, you're gonna have a much better time passing this one. Next stream's just in 20 days, and I think you can hit it in 20 days. Okay, so April 20th, have it ready. Javier, good luck. Good. Cool looking stock. I think it's like hydro dipped. Okay, stutter step. Catch angle. Good, a little off center, but great stop. Really sick stop. Good. That feels like one of those that like gets your wrist and like just like hits your wrist the wrong way. Anyways, just catch angle. Good. I think handpin slipped in front. Yeah, just kind of slipped up the body a little bit. Nice flow. Okay, spontaneous commitment to power stance. Good. Feet stay planted. I think it's just this hand pin relatively consistently. Okay. The BTP was good. Hand pin was relatively consistently open and moving around on that side. Okay, stutter steps. It's like a 2.5 J hook. I take it. I always take over. But very interesting. No one throws it like that, which is crazy. That looks like a clean like way to catch it. It's interesting. Okay, anyways. Stutter steps and pretty intensely in a way. That shouldn't affect anything. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 88. 10 years doesn't count right now, so you're good to go. Which is exciting because I'm pretty sure your black sling was like really good. Blue sling's the hardest, man. Like I think a lot of people agree that blue sling's the hardest, so that is a solid pass. All right, Hunter Hill. For double full ninja, it's supposed to land like a rising sun, right? So think of it as a rising sun. It's just, it lands the same way as a rising sun, just from an aerial position. A demo without a butt plate and bolt still within weight seems heavier than a sprazy. Nope. I mean, it's close. Without the bolt, it only comes at 7.5. So it's above 7, but I just have a visual cue. So you gotta have one or the other. All right, Hunter Hill, good luck. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Yes, I remember seeing this, and I remember seeing the bloody nose, and I was like wondering what it was about. Makes sense now. I did not put it together that it was a bloody nose. I just thought like there was something on your face. Didn't know. Okay. All right, hold on. So this was good. That was good. And then this, we've got the lean away. That was good. You're just steamrolling through it. This is great. Okay, heel off the ground there. Within margin. Okay, good. All right, right. You can see the hand pin there. Okay, so hand pin open and away from body. Okay, good. You see hand pin there. Good. Yeah. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. That was 95. I really want you to submit a routine review if you haven't already. I have some hunches about your routine, and I want to see how you think about it in context. All right, so if you don't have a routine submitted, see if you can film one and then submit it for tomorrow. That was solid. Easy pass. The next stream is April 20th. That brings us to Johnny Dyke. If Johnny's still around, good luck. Let's show up in frame. Nah. All right. Here we go. Last blue sling. Good. Awkward footwork there. You don't want to take the 3 steps to it. You just want to take the 2 steps. Okay. It's kind of like a stutter step over, right? Once you take that turn, you got to jump over with the right leg. You're going to have that stutter step penalty. Nice. You love to see it. Good. I think that's all I saw with it. Hand pins are pretty solid here. Good. 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 Catching you. Is that like little like moment where it kind of like slipped, probably from rifle to sling there? Just kind of like slipped down low. It's kind of slipped out of grasp a little bit. All right, 2468. 92 out of 100. Another really solid blue sling. Crushed it. Good job. Yeah, great blue slings. Zen, are you eating? I wouldn't be discouraged if you feel like you didn't do well, you know, especially the next one's only in 20 days. Yeah, Johnny, you're fine. You're straight, good to go. We got Bryson, we got Jackson, and we got Javier. So yeah, if you got Blackson, do you have Blackson ready to go, Johnny? Hunter, do you have Blacksling ready to go for like next stream? Maybe soon. Yeah, I know the feeling. Oh, I definitely don't collect demographics like that. Sorry. But there's, I mean, Blue Sling, it's kind of popping off, man. So I'm going to say it's unlikely just because... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 50 people. 50 people have done Blue Sling. So amongst 50, I mean, probably half of them have been high schoolers. I'd say about half of them have been high schoolers. Well, I don't know. All right, let's crush it. So this one actually was submitted December 30th. And I told him, he was very excited. He got his new NGA. And I told him I needed a blue sling before I would take his black sling. And for the last 4 months, he nose to the grindstone, like, took me up on that. And so now, here's how black sling works. All right. No minors, no moderates, only majors. You're basically only going to get, you got to get 6 points. That's pretty much 5 or 6 tricks generally. And in that, you just can't get more than 4 majors. Double majors here count for 10 points. Double majors count for 10 points. I want to circle back to that one. I need to think about that one. I haven't looked at this video since December. Okay, the hop's going to be a major, for sure. Okay. Spontaneous to knee is going to be moderate. All right, let me think. All right, what's my biggest secondary adjustment? Large secondary adjustment is a moderate mistake, so you're going to squeak by on that one. Go by the rules here. Okay. Yeah, like moderate, lots of moderates on this one. Okay. Yeah, so this is good to go. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the major on that. Yeah, it'd be like another moderate. I'm going to do another major, but it's not going to matter, right? So 10 points. And then let me double check. 540 back ninja is crazy. Do I have 540 back ninja? Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Congratulations, Xavier. You are officially Black Sling certified. Go ahead and send me all the slings I'm shipping to you. You no longer have to wait. You've absolutely earned your sling packs. So go ahead and where is it? I like can't find the qual in my back end. I might have to just put it in. That's super weird. Oh, I see. Here we go. Okay. Excellent. All right. You are qualified. You are officially in here. Let me double check my work. Yes. So go ahead and send me your address, full address. Send me all the slings that you need for all the drillers that are in your area, and we'll get you hooked up. All right, Jackson Lilly, if you're around, come gather around. Let's find out. Yeah, we're going to double major it. But I think everything else was really good. I don't remember being too concerned. Yep, nothing catastrophic happened here. Good. Good. Be like a moderate, but good. You guys with the quad OTHs and barely, almost missing them. It freaks me out every time. Yep. It's just that easy. Jackson Lee, congratulations. That is a pass. Well done. Man, let's take a look at your journey. Let me... Alright, so Jackson Lily. We have black sling today, blue sling March 1st, just this last stream here. Green sling. Let's see, qualified. Oh, you had tenure. Okay, so you qualified in September of 2025, and then you broke tenure in December. So you've been grinding all year. Absolutely. Maroon sling qualified July. So in one school year, you went from, and it looks like you had tenure on that as well. Okay. So in one school year, you went from maroon sling through black sling. That's incredible progress. Your red sling, March of 2025. Okay. It's been exactly 1 year since you've earned your red sling. That's nuts. It didn't used to be like that. 1 year from red sling, and like I see true blue effort all the way through to getting your cert. And here we are today, April 1st, getting your black sling certification. That's crazy. Orange sling on January of 2025. Yellow sling of December of 2024, and white sling... Oh, nope, sorry. Yellow sling, yep, December 2024. White sling, December 2024. That's how fast it happens. All right. Bryson Rush. Here we go. Good mechanics. Sharp motion. Oof. Yeah, not even close to a major. There we go. I love the facial bearing, the micro expressions of like control. This looks exceptional. Very nice. Loss of balance requiring a step. I don't even care. That was so nice. All right. Sure. 95 out of 100. Bryson, well done. Let's take a look at your journey. All right. Black Sling qualified today. Well done. That was a sick qualification too. What happened in 2025 here? In 2025, Bryson Rush just got Blue Sling certified in May. Okay. 2024, Green Sling certified November of 2024. Wow. Okay, so you took like the long route, but like look how much it's paid off. Okay. I've got you White Sling certified January of 2023. Yellow Sling January of 2023. Orange Sling April of 2023, which is odd because I got you Red Sling. No, that's not odd. Here we go. Red Sling of June of 2023. And Maroon Sling of November 2023. And then after that, Green Sling in 24, Blue Sling in 25, Black Sling in 26. Good luck at Daytona. Well done. All right, chat. We made it. We hit the goal. 9 o'clock. Hunter needs to work on his iconic and do everything else. Chupacabra. Yep. No. So, actually, this is a crazy story. So, the third person ever to get their Black Sling came out of nowhere. It was Dean Courtney. Dean Courtney was a sophomore. Literally, my Black Sling certification's 2016. And I've done, like, shows or whatever. There was Robbie Zyko, who everyone knows Robbie Zyko, right? And then out of nowhere, Dean Courtney. Let me see if I can pull his Courtney. Yeah, so Dean's track went like this. He was Red Sling in January of 2021. Oh yeah, there was no Maroon at the time. So Green Sling in January of 2021. Blue Sling in July of 2021, and then Black Sling in February. This might be just input error from when we transitioned the website. Is that right? That's got to be input error. But it was 2021, Dean Courtney, sophomore. It's on like stream like 3 or 4 or something. That's nuts. Dan submission. So, oh yeah, all the Black Sling killers. I do not accept. You cannot get your degrees of certification until after you graduate. So you could film or whatever, but like hold that video back. That's after graduation. So the Dan levels are exclusively like kind of like trainer certs, right? It's kind of like help you promote as like a trainer. So if you go to the Black Dan Sling, don't submit as a high schooler. You can only submit and earn it as a graduate. And then if you want to become a 10th degree Black Sling, okay, this is what you got to do. Right here. All right, so you're a first degree Black Sling. Everyone who gets their Black Sling is first degree Black Sling. Everything else can only be completed after graduation. All right? So this is it. This is what the future of your career is going to look like. Right? And then you'll be 10th degree Black Sling. I will earn my 10th degree. I think this is outdated. These are going to get shuffled. This should be 15 and this should be 20. And I'll hit my 20 years. Yeah, move down here. But I'll adjust that. That should be 15 and 20. And I'll hit my 20 years next year. 2 years? 2 years, I think. I think I'm at 18 years. Take a look. I gotta update a bunch of this stuff. Let's see. It was 16 years. Oh, I just went to present. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26. Okay, yeah, January 1st, 2028. I'll finally hit my 20 years. So yeah, just focus on routine construction. Just focus on winning nationals. Look, you only got high school to win nationals. After that, you got to go in worlds. So if you want the opportunity to be a national and world champion, you got to hit it now. Just notice the grindstone on routine construction. Yeah, Dean kind of disappeared a little bit. He was one of the DC drillers with like David Gray. So, all right. Well, chat. It just hit 9 o'clock. I am going to go eat dinner and go to bed so I can be refreshed and ready for my full-time job of teaching tomorrow. If you've been hanging out all stream, I really appreciate doing that. If you haven't, go check out the Drill Dojo TikTok. If you made Black Sling today, I will be trying to feature more drillers that are Black Sling certified or more drillers in the curriculum on my TikTok, okay? So I definitely expect to make a little edit congratulating some of the Black Sling drillers. So yeah, come check that out, support that. Hopefully I can be able to post it tomorrow. Tomorrow we go live again with the routine review. Please do something recent. Please do something meaningful that you're going to like throw down in Daytona, okay? Or Worlds, right? This is going to be tomorrow. No set time. I live my life. I got to live my life. And then when life allows me to go do this, I can do this. All right. So no set time. Keep an eye. If I am going to make any changes, I don't anticipate it, but if I am going to make changes, it'll be at the top here of the Drill Dojo channel, right? And then of course I forgot to move it to Black Sling. Black Sling. We're currently on Black Sling. I'll fix it in post, right? All right. That's going to be it for stream today. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for watching. And